All right, now I typically buy fence hardware by the 50 pack just because I build fences, and I prefer gate latch, or sometimes called post-mounted latches. I just prefer these when I build them for people. They've just got the best feel, you know. There's a lot of other types of latches out there that are they're just cheesy, but I tend to think that the most important thing about a fence, I mean, there's a lot of things that are important about a fence, but if you build a fence, the human interaction all happens at the latch and the gate and the post latch. So anyway, I thought I'd try these out since they're Amazon brand, and I usually use a National Hardware brand. And these seem pretty legit. The steel's a little bit thinner gauge, like micro thinner gauge than what I'm used to. That's got some pluses though, because you'll always need to build in like a quarter to a half inch gap between your gate and your post for this guy to fit in there. It is set up for, let's get this right. Right side hinge, left side swing right now, but you can always flip these over. They've got this little hole down here, so you can, if you want to, put it over on the other side, and you can just run it upside down, or you can, well, I don't know if you can flip this one. Anyway, you'll see that in the description. But basically the way these things work is you mount them to the post, a couple of screws here, a couple of screws here, 4 or 2, whichever way you want to do it, and then this is on your gate. A little bit odd. You gotta actually put that on the edge of your gate, and it comes through like that. What's nice about these is the spring. The spring is the thing that people like. You just kind of interact with it. This is always on the inside. This is on the outside. You just kind of flip it up. This guy is unusual. I don't usually encounter them quite like this. You would actually have to mount this on your 2x4 and then kind of work your face piece around it, or you could mount it on the face piece, but that's kind of ugly for a face piece. So anyway, I'm gonna try this out. I think it looks pretty good, just a little different than the National Hardware stuff, but definitely good price.